New Mexico has been called a national leader in clean energy, with legislation on the books putting the state on a path to renewable energy.
But as News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart discovered on special assignment, some homeowners who want to go solar are being told they can't.
It's unacceptable. No, it's not fair.
Well, I have no doubt that is a frustrating part of that process.
It seems like the system isn't keeping up with the times and the technology.
New Mexicans can count on seeing sunshine nearly 300 days out of the year. So for Dan Monahan, he figured installing solar panels at his Northwest Albuquerque home made perfect sense.
We just think it's a good way to help the world. Kind of, we're not going to burn coal or oil and all these things that are good about solar.
He hired Tesla Energy Operations to do the install, paid $100 to get the process going, and applied for permits with the city and his HOA. Then months later,
we ran into a solid roadblock at P&M who said, no, you can't.
A notice from P&M states the current feeder that would connect your project is considered full, and we cannot interconnect any additional solar without significant system improvements. P&M adds there are no current plans for system improvements to increase capacity.
So what is a feeder and why is it important? Essentially, there are power distribution lines both above and below ground transmitting electricity to homes. P&M says each feeder has very strict voltage and capacity requirements to keep everyone operating. Adding more solar-generated energy to a maxed-out feeder without upgrades could create a safety hazard.
Through Facebook, Monahan found other homeowners were told the same thing. They can't install solar due to P&M feeders being at capacity.
Should you and your neighbors be getting the answer no from P&M? No, you cannot have solar.
I think it's absolutely insane that somebody can tell me that I can't put solar in my house, especially the people who sell non-solar electricity. Imagine if the bakery down the street could tell you that, yeah, we know you can bake bread yourself, but because of regulations, you have to buy your bread from us. Sorry.
We fully support customer-owned solar, and we think it's wonderful that customers want to install solar on their home, and we fully support renewable resources. But we do have a commitment to make sure that when we're interconnecting anything onto our grid, that it's being done so under the guidelines and standards set by the interconnection manual and the PRC.
Spokesperson for P&M, Megan Kavanaugh, says the utility company does not deny applications for customer-owned solar systems, but rather places them on hold.
99% of the interconnection applications that we receive are approved.
But the number of customers waiting in line for solar is climbing. P&M saw a record number of applicants in 2020, a 44% increase from 2019, with more people staying home in the pandemic.
That was a huge increase for applications for solar requests.
To increase feeder capacity, rules set in the interconnection manual state the cost of utility system modifications shall be borne by the customer, an issue discussed during a recent virtual workshop with utility companies and state regulators.
The cost of these upgrades, as I mentioned previously, are well in excess of $1 million that we don't anticipate a small residential customer to be able to pay that.
The manual was written in 2008.
It's very outdated. Technology is really advanced, not just with solar systems, but with how we manage distribution lines, bigger transmission lines.
Cynthia Hall is a commissioner for District 1 with the state's Public Regulation Commission, or PRC, the authority that regulates P&M.
To me, it seems like a no-brainer because we have such an enormous resource of solar energy here.
Hall says everyone should have the right to put solar panels on their roof if they so choose, and the PRC is in preliminary stages of updating its interconnection rules.
This is the big job we have, which is regulating these monopoly utility companies and making sure that their rates they charge people are fair.
If P&M expands feeder capacity to allow more solar, we asked if that could result in a rate hike for P&M customers.
Well, when we evaluate projects, cost is obviously a large portion of that. It really needs to be something that benefits customers and the grid as a whole.
Would a rate increase have to be approved by the PRC?
Oh, yes, that's our job.
For now, PNM encourages homeowners and contractors to look up their address online before investing in solar to see if feeders in their area are at max capacity. Meanwhile, the state's Energy Transition Act, signed by the governor in 2019, sets New Mexico on a path to being 100% carbon-free by 2045. PNM plans to reach that goal by 2040.
But, some people want to do something sooner.
On special assignment, Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE News 13.
The Public Regulation Commission and PNM are working together to update its interconnection rules, but that process could take a year.